We ready for the next questions?
Yes,
All right, we back, y'all. Just had to take a quick little break, and now we're gonna finish up this game. What question we on?
We are on question 11.
Okay.
Oh,
Question
dang.
11. What's one change that y'all can make to improve y'all friendship for the better?
I would say communicate more.
Yeah, I can say that. Not necessarily communicate, because I think we communicate fine. Maybe get together
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more than we do, because sometimes we really only see each other like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is-
I agree with those two responses. I think I would say to not downplay ourselves on our dreams. And not, I don't want to say content, because although I'm content right now, I feel like you two aren't. But just to keep going and make sure we're accomplishing everything that we want to accomplish.
Right.
Not holding ourselves back, not letting the things that we've been through hold us back or make
Right.
us feel defeated in any way. Just to really get up here where we want to be.
Yeah. Well, I said my part, which was to communicate more. That's the only thing I think I do miss how often we used to talk, but I
Yeah.
understand like life is
Yeah.
changed for everyone.
Yeah.
So, and that's just
Oh.
my.
And y'all know I'm a quality time girl, so the phone, y'all get a couple texts from me. We'll have a time.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll come to my
Yeah.
phone and y'all been texting for like
I'm not scrolling.
100 text messages.
That's how I feel about your conversation.
We have
Sometimes I be
bursts.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I
not
go
gonna
through and read it,
come
but I
through
won't
the
even
last
respond.
come through the last like 4 and then
I'm like,
emphasize on
I
something.
feel like it.
But yeah, I
Too
definitely
much. They
think.
talk too much.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Alright, next question. What is the last thing that y'all learned about yourself from hanging with each other?
When was the last time we hung together? Well, besides my birthday party, I think it was.
In the summertime.
I wouldn't try to minimize it to just like the last time y'all hung out,
Yeah.
but from like y'all entire friendship, what's the last thing that you learned about yourself?
That I'm resilient.
There you go.
It
I think we all are.
we are. We
Yeah,
definitely are.
I think that's probably our
resilient.
most common thing is that
We bounce
whatever
back.
this thing is in life we want out of it, we like not stopping.
Mhm.
We don't give up easily. We might stumble,
Mhm.
we might take breaks, but I don't think we ever get to a point where it's like
We're just not doing it no more.
yeah, we're not chasing. We're not going to stop chasing whatever this life is that we see for ourselves.
Mhm.
We're going to try to accomplish it as best as possible.
Yeah.
Share resilience. You know what makes that? Support.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Message.
Mm. That's the word.
Alright, next question. What's one thing y'all would have never done if it wasn't for each other?
Skydiving for me. Y'all ain't
Well, we
even
haven't
yet.
done it yet.
Yeah.
Eh,
So,
it's on your minds. That's enough.
For me, I'm gonna say y'all gave me some clarity on my self growth. So I think because y'all are also honest with me. I've had this conversation before as far as like the friendships that I have. I feel like I definitely get the honesty from y'all. So for me, it's just like y'all like sometimes a mirror for me,
Mhm.
and it's like, no, this is what you're actually doing. And I don't know if I would. I mean, Dee does a great job at that as well, but I think having that extra,
confirmation.
it kind of just forces me to deal with whatever I have to deal with.
Having them hold you accountable.
Right.
We like it.
I be on his ass. I know he be sick of me
He do.
sometimes.
Sometimes
I
I
be
just be
on.
like, get him.
She be
Get
like,
him in
no,
there.
one time I was at Toya house and she was like, yo, you was going real hard on Tony.
Because she gets furious sometimes.
Yeah,
She
he
just gonna be like,
Oh, this nigga make me so mad.
Tussle. I don't know what I wouldn't have done without you all. So you might have to take this one.
I don't know,
I'm
what's the
still
question
thinking.
again?
What wouldn't
What's one thing you never would have done if it wasn't for
if
each
it
other?
wasn't for us?
I personally think I know what it is for you, but
Tell
I
me.
can't.
You
That
did by
situation. I think that would have been harder for you to deal with
Yes.
if you didn't have us.
Yes. Why did I think of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Background to report. I mean support.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, we around that time we was talking a lot, and
Yes.
we was most because it'd be days that you didn't respond, and me and her be talking, and we were like, we need to go check up
I'm
on her.
concerned.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
Honestly, because Toya was like, "I go with you."
so I think for me, as far as looking inside, I think it would have been that situation for you.
Yeah.
Not saying you wouldn't have got through it, but I think
Right.
we made that road a little
bit,
easier
yeah.
for you. Yeah.
Especially because y'all were the ones that I was talking to about it. I wasn't really venting to anybody else about it.
Right.
I think y'all are my two friends that I set, like, not that we set goals together, but we set goals for ourselves and we accomplished them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like it's almost like that person's looking at me. Like
Mhm.
I gotta keep going. Like I had to keep at what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I always feel, I definitely feel like it's just that we kind of keep each other motivated.
And I
to
think
just
we look up to each
accomplish
other
those
in
goals.
different ways.
Yeah.
For our strong suits, yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, like all good things, but unlike this friendship, we are coming to the end. Last question. When have you seen the best version of yourself? And what's your advice to give back to yourself?
So that's
Who
individual.
wants to go first? Tell me.
Some of
you go
it.
first. This is your show.
For me, it's when I accomplish my goals financially. Like even now. And I think most men can relate to this. When the money not fucked up, you not fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think
Money is important.
I don't think it's necessarily important as far as money in itself. I think it's just knowing that things are handled.
Tell them, Bishop.
For
Keep
me,
preaching.
I've been able to consistently handle whatever comes at me. Have I hit some rough patches in between? Yes. But for these last few months or weeks lately, I felt like I needed to buckle down and do what was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that. And that has changed my attitude in the sense of not saying that I was just a bad person when I was down, but it was more so like sometimes it's harder to be around a person when they fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Preach, black
I
man.
think it's more so for men too,
Yeah.
especially black men.
Right.
Like when they are not financially set, it's hard for them to even want to engage with other people.
Right.
Period. And I've had to learn to understand that. I have a lot of men in my family, cousins that I grew close with. I have male friends. Like I'm a guy's girl. You know what I mean? Like one of those girls.
Same.
And whenever I've noticed, those guys when they're not in a good place financially,
They just they messed
it-
up.
it
They
throws
ugly.
them off.
So
Yeah.
I get
the
that.
mood is bad.
Yeah, they don't want to be bothered.
like-
Their relationships tend to
Yeah,
plummet.
yeah.
So
Like
it's a
money,
lot.
finances is not the all in all, but it's important.
Yeah.
And you feel how important it is when you don't have it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think again, like I'm my best self when I feel like everything is paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
like,
the provider in you.
right. So it's like
That's
when
important.
I did my little grind, working 16 hours every day, and now I'm ahead a little bit. It's like
Don't say. Just say I'm ahead.
yeah,
Don't take that away
yeah,
from
yeah,
yourself.
you're right,
That's
you're
the
right.
peace talking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like it.
It just
We
feels
talking to the
good.
universe.
Yeah,
people,
it just feels good to not, I paid what I needed to pay. I'm caught up on things,
Mm-hmm.
and I worked enough to where I got some money to play with now, and
Yeah.
I'm not even touching it. Like it's crazy how like you get to a point where you good, and certain things you wanted. Like for instance, the other day I was looking at some Cartiers, and I was thinking like, why am I about to spend $1,000 on a pair of
Those
glasses?
head shades, right?
Right. So it's like, in my mind, I'm thinking like,
But if you want them,
but
yeah.
but in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, if I can't buy two pair of these and
You
still
don't need
be
to-
straight,
We said that.
I'm not
We
about to
said
buy.
that.
rich dad
When
poor
you got
dad.
your bag, we said that.
Yeah.
So it's like to me, it's like yeah, I'm good, but I want to be more than good. I want to be able to make a purchase like that and it not affect me in a way that is about to send me back to being that negative
Where you
Nancy.
were before, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because like you said, when the money not right, your mind not right,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of, no matter how much you, even with the awareness, you may think you're not gonna take that out on somebody, but it does affect you.
Yeah,
So
facts.
I'm my best self when my finances are handled properly and when bills are taken care of. When I'm not worried about a bill. Like the other day, we can check our check 2 days before payday. I forgot. So
Must be nice.
I was gonna say.
I was like, oh shit, I can check my check today, but
Right.
Ain't
I
no
wasn't
point to be
concerned.
checking
Yeah, I
mine.
wasn't
Yeah.
concerned.
Well,
I get that.
Your
though.
salary too. It's
Yeah.
the same check every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I ain't got
so-
check. Look at the text messages
I know
when I
it's
get the
gonna be.
deposit.
Right.
As long as it hit, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit.
How about you?
I done worked them 40. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
When am I my best self?
Was that the question?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the best? When are you? the best
When are you
version
your
of
best
yourself?
version of yourself?
I think the space that I'm in now, I think this is the clearest my mind has been. I think spiritually I'm growing. Like I said, financially I've hit the goals that I set for myself, so I'm content with that right now until I figure out new goals.
The next plateau.
Yeah. I think I'm in the present my best self. I am trying new things. I'm exploring, like I said, a little more open-minded than I was before, thanks to Leia. I'm on the verge of being free. I'm not going to say I'm there 100%, but I'm on that path of just being me, knowing who I am, whose I am, what I have to offer. So I think all of those things combined, I am my best self now.
So I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of that. I feel like I am my best self at this moment, but I always feel like I'm my best self when my money is good. You know, piggybacking off of what you said, like when my money is good and my daughter is content, then I'm my best self. Y'all know I enjoy my peace, and
I feel like you've gotten a lot of it here
Yeah.
recently, so you should be well. You should be
coming
well.
back down to earth. I like being up on my high flying disc. But I don't know. I feel like I'm always I look forward to being my best self every day.
Yeah,
Each and every day.
it's work.
Yeah,
It's
it is
work.
work, and it's not easy, and
No.
I understand that, and
And it's never gonna stop.
it's never gonna
Never.
stop.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You
always
learn
be
every
growing
single
and
day. You're
evolving.
gonna always grow. And you
Hurdles
have
are
to-
gonna come.
Yeah, you gotta
Because
accept that. and be
although
okay
I'm
with
going
that.
through things right now, I'm still my best self.
Exactly. So
it's-
every day I look forward to being
Yeah.
my best self.
Yeah.
I wake up with it. I tell myself something good is gonna happen today.
Affirmations.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I'm
tell my
looking
callers
forward.
that all the time on the line. Self affirmations. Post sticky notes on your
Yep.
refrigerator, on your mirror,
Mirrors.
on your wall, wherever you need to post them.
I
and
write
speak
them. I
positive
write my
to
bills
yourself.
out monthly. So when I write my bills out, I write my affirmations
Absolutely.
on
I
there.
have my
All
affirmations
my
on the front of
bills
my
are
bill
paid.
binder.
I have more than what I need. So I
Absolutely.
just look forward to being my
I
best
think
self
we are
each
really
and every day.
blessed.
Every time we wake up, look good, smelling good.
Okay, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Beard look good.
Got the
Yeah.
fresh,
Feeling good.
got the fresh
And
fit.
then not every day is gonna be a good day.
No.
And I've accepted that and I understand that. So I don't even look for
But that
each
doesn't
and every day
define where
to
you
be.
are.
Yes. Because even if it's a bad day for me, I'll just say, you know what? I accept this is not a good day for me. Be alright tomorrow. Sometimes it might take me 2 days to get back in my groove.
And that's
but
okay.
I always bounce back.
Take your time. It's no
Yeah.
rush.
Yeah, so.
It's a marathon.
Is that it for us?
Yup, hey, and that concludes our episode of The
Very
End.
Thank you, cousin Jamel.
No problem,
Thank
no
you
problem.
guys for tuning in for us.
Thank you for having us on, Tony.
Not a problem. I had to do this with y'all. I promised that we would sit
Yes.
down and
Yeah.
have this conversation. I'll be back next week with my cousin Donovan, who is was a D1 athlete, and we're going to talk about the trials and tribulations of playing for a D1 school and potentially, going to the league and things like that. So join us next week, and thanks for tapping in.